Hey YouTubers, TJ here. I haven't posted a video in a long time, but I had a problem with a 6-liter LS motor where the valve spring broke and bent the valve, cracked the guide, put an eyebrow on the piston. So I took the motor apart, and now it's got bad cam bearings as well. Anyways, this is my do-it-yourself fuel injector cleaner. I made it because I found that the injectors on the LS motors were pretty nasty. So what I did is I had a extra fuel rail. I actually had a whole intake manifold from a truck 6.0, and I took a piece of the one side of the fuel rail, and I had to machine a 6 A&N fitting to fit in the O-ring side down here, and that's a 6 male. This is just some stuff I made up. This is all scrap. It cost me nothing. The Jeep fuel pump I had laying around. This is a Rotunda fuel pressure regulator from a EFI tester from way back when that I got from a dealership I used to work at. They were throwing it out. And again, these are the fuel rail here from a LS motor. I went on YouTube and saw injector cleaners, and I saw a bunch of guys using syringes and tape and just a real crazy setup, which to me didn't seem to work right. And I figured I might as well use a pump, and I have this pressure set about almost 50 psi. I did have a different style setup that I had to machine this piece here. This is a injector bung I machined with the Ross machine tool that you buy. I put a gauge on it, and this only held one injector, but the problem is when you had pressure on it, it popped off. So as you can see, the fuel rails I got, the GM fuel rails have clips on it to hold everything to keep the injectors from popping off. And I have right now in the container, in the fluid here, I have some of this stuff, the Berryman B12 Chem Tool fuel system cleaner. I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to pulse it. I have a little button here that I pulse it with the injector with a 12-volt battery. I got a switch here, so I'll turn it on. And you can see the return line's working. Probably about 50 pounds of pressure, and you'll see me pulse it here. Can't see it, but it is spraying. It's a lot different. These have been soaking a while, but you can see it. And eventually this stuff gets pretty nasty down in here. This is the second time I've done this, but you can actually see the fluid turning kind of cloudy. As you know, the injectors were probably dirty, probably still a little dirty. The spray pattern has definitely increased since I've done this the first time. Definitely a big difference right now. Before they were just a straight stream, they weren't even a spray pattern. Anyways, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You go to my website, tjsperformance.com. There'll be a lot more of my LS build when I get it back from the machine shop. Thanks for watching.